Hello everyone. Welcome my channel. This is Shiru's Story Spectrum. I am Shiru. Are you coming to my channel first? Then all you have to do is press the subscribe button below and press the bell on the side. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, a true horror story. Are you ready? Let's go to the video.
Once upon a moonlit night, in a quaint village surrounded by dense woods, lived a young boy named Tim. His parents had left for a weekend trip, leaving him home alone. Tim wasn't afraid. After all, he was 12 years old and considered himself brave. However, as the evening approached, an unsettling feeling began to creep over him. As the night deepened, strange sounds echoed through the old house. The creaking floorboards seemed to speak a sinister language, and the howling wind outside added an eerie touch to the atmosphere. Tim tried to brush off his fears, convincing himself it was just his imagination playing tricks. Feeling hungry, he headed to the kitchen, but the dim light made the shadows dance around, creating bizarre shapes on the walls. Suddenly, a gust of wind slammed the back door shut, startling him. It took a moment for his heart to stop pounding in his chest. "It's just the wind," he muttered, trying to regain his composure. Determined to distract himself, Tim turned on the television, hoping that the cheerful shows would take his mind off the unnerving ambience. However, the TV signal distorted, and the screen displayed a flickering image of a dark figure standing in the corner of the room. He blinked and rubbed his eyes, but the figure remained, sending shivers down his spine. The clock struck midnight, and Tim decided to retreat to his bedroom. He could hear footsteps pacing outside his room, growing louder and closer. Goosebumps crawled up his arms, and his heart raced with fear. Trying to be brave, he mustered the courage to look out of his bedroom window, but saw nothing except the swaying trees and the moonlight casting eerie shadows. Tim tried calling his parents, but the phone line was dead. Panic settled in as he realized he was truly alone in this haunted house. He thought about seeking help from the neighbors, but the thought of facing whatever lurked in the darkness deterred him. Hours passed, but the night seemed never-ending. As he lay in bed trying to silence his trembling breaths, he heard whispers echoing from the hallway. Terrified, he peered outside his room, and to his horror, he saw ghostly apparitions drifting through the shadows. The house felt like a living entity, each creak and whisper a part of its malevolent nature. Tim was paralyzed with fear, unable to move. As the ghosts approached, he shut his eyes tight, praying for morning to come soon. Suddenly, the room felt still. The whispers ceased, and the apparitions vanished. Tim dared to open his eyes, finding the morning light seeping through the curtains. The haunting had ceased with the dawn, leaving the house serene once more. Relieved, Tim ran out of the house and rushed to the neighbors for refuge. When his parents returned, they found him pale and shaken, recounting his harrowing night. While they didn't fully believe his ghostly encounter, they noticed a change in Tim. The boy who once claimed to be brave now slept with the lights on and avoided being home alone at all costs. The empty house had left an indelible mark on his young soul, a chilling reminder of the inexplicable terrors that lurked in the shadows, waiting to prey on the unsuspecting.
Was the story awesome, my dear viewers? Aha, if you like it, then press the subscribe button below and bell button on the side. You will press. I hope so. Only then you will be notified of all the videos I post. Then, see you in the next story. Don't forget to like. Tada, bye, bye. Be safe, my dear viewers.